Good morning, everyone. Hey, I hope everyone is having a good morning so far. Hi, happy Tuesday. I just realized something that one, I don't have my glasses on, but two, look at Facebook Live. You can now put it in landscape. I didn't even know you could do that. So, this is a new thing for me today, and I'm super excited just about that. And if Doug watches this later, he's going to be super excited as well because we've been talking about bringing back the Doug Mickey Show, and now with Facebook Live, it has been hard because it was in a little box, but now it's wide angled. So I didn't know that, and I'm super excited about that. It's the little things. Good morning, Miss Sandy. Good morning. So this is popping up just like Periscope. If you guys don't know what Periscope is, Periscope is also like a Facebook Live. I think Facebook Live personally is better, but Periscope has a bigger reach. Good morning, Bill. Hello. So this is really cool because the way I see the way you guys talk now is comes up in a nice almost like a transparent chat on the side. So I'm really liking the new adjustment to the platform. Very, very cool. I'm sure some other people have already seen this. I don't know, but I hadn't seen it yet. So I'm really super excited. Samantha, how are you? I haven't seen you in forever. Good morning. Good morning. I figured I would pop on here, see how Facebook Live has changed a little bit, and they did. They changed their platform just a little bit. So I'm super excited because these are the changes that I really wanted to see. I just got back from an event in Boston called Inbound, and oh my gosh, what an amazing event. We got to meet some incredible speakers. We got trained up on media marketing, which is one of my passions. So I was really thankful that Erica and Nick Duda invited us, Doug and I, to Boston to witness this event live. It was so amazing. Hey, Missy, how are you, sweetie? Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Miss Samantha. Good morning. So, if you're just joining us, one of the things that has changed with Facebook Live is that you can do landscape now. I just realized that this morning, and all of the messages kind of pop up like a nice flow on the side from another platform that I absolutely love called Periscope. So super, super excited that this platform has changed. So I wanted to kind of pop on here to kind of check in with everybody. You know, a lot of my friends have been kind of avoiding Facebook for a little bit, and I don't blame them, not one bit. Good morning, Miss Joyce Lynn. How are you doing, my lovely, lovely friend? I have also kind of avoided Facebook just a little bit. I've sprinkled on some things, but just to kind of, take a step back and then come back in and check in with everybody and make sure you guys are doing all right and seeing where you're at, in your head. Put some positivity back in there, right? So it's Tuesday. So what are your big plans for Tuesday? I have a lot of things that are kind of on the horizon, kind of a couple little different avenues that I'm going to venture into, and one of them being kind of mastering this Facebook Live and how I can utilize it for what my next commitments are to myself. So, hello, Miss Becca. How are you? Good morning. So this is one of the very first things that it kind of just happened. So I'm super pumped that Facebook Live has changed to a landscape, which it probably has already been that. I just noticed it today when I got on. So it's amazing what can happen in a week, right? On so many levels. Amazing what can happen. So here I am, and just kind of checking in with you guys and letting you guys kind of go with my morning routine while I talk out some of the things that I really want to kind of accomplish. I won't get to see my bestie on here because he is at a convention today. But when he watches this later, I think he's going to be pumped because I just pretty much called out our favorite speaker. One of our favorite people that we follow is Gary Vaynerchuk, and he has a thing. It's called it's a hashtag Call Out Tuesday, and one of the things we keep hemming and hawing about is bringing back. Good morning, Miss Ann. Bringing back the Doug and Mickey Show, which was something we did on Periscope, and it was just kind of like our morning jam. And we met a lot of people. We got really in touch with a group of people that we had never met before, and so thankful to something like Periscope because we would have never met Erica and Nick Duda, who invited us to Inbound, and now they're some of our closest friends. Hey Phil, how are you? Hot sauce, what's going on, mister? So because of that, it's all come full circle right now. Sandy, you're excited about Doug and Mickey show. Yay! I'm sure Doug will be too, because I don't think that he knew that I was like, I really want to bring it back. Yay, that's true, Miss Joycelyn. That's exactly. You met us on Periscope as well, and so many beautiful friendships. So now, Joycelyn, since you understand, I'm really excited about the landscape option for Facebook Live. So I get to bring my favorite platform. My jam has always been Facebook. I love it. I love it so much, and they have stepped up their game once again. And I'm really just so happy, so happy about this, because it's just another part of the commitment pot of things that I'm planning and wanting to do and accomplish. So you guys get to be a part of that journey, which is pretty exciting, because I want to tape everything on here and kind of repurpose it. So again, tell me what you guys are up to. I love that you all are watching. I'm going to start my breakfast routine, so bear with me. And I'm also looking to see about how if it's still that 15-second kind of span of delay. So I'm really curious about that. So if any of you want to help me time that out too, that would be really, really cool. So if you want to just kind of write something, and then I will kind of time it to when I see it. And if you're going to do that, I'll say, you know what, Joycelyn, if you could do something, I'm going to say type hi now, and I'll look at my timer and see how long it takes. Oh, yeah, 15 seconds. Okay, excellent. Perfect, Bill. Thank you. You were reading my mind, man. I appreciate that. 15 seconds still. That's awesome. That is a really good, thank you. That was a really, really helpful thing. Hello, Toby. Hello, Mr. Push-Up Master. How are you, sir? Yes, thank you, Joyce. That was about 15 seconds. So both of you, thank you so much. That added a lot of value just to me to kind of help me with my platform and the commitments that I'm making. So, Toby, one of the things that, since you just joined, I was talking about how Facebook Live has changed to a landscape as well. You can do it both ways. So really excited about that, because I used to do a show over the summer last year with my best friend Doug, and it was called the Doug and Mickey Show, and we just kind of talked. It was a good talk show, and we had a lot of fun, and we haven't done that in a while, so we want to bring that back. And Facebook has just made that possible, because the biggest struggle we had was the platform that we loved, Facebook, only had that square. So really, really excited about this. I'm looking at because this is a lot easier to see also the drop-ins. Good morning, Nick Duda. Good morning. So, Nick, it's on Landscape now. Facebook Live is on Landscape. So we're right there with the Doug and Mickey Show. It's going to be very cool. So really, really excited. I can't wait till he sees it, I can't wait till Doug sees this and goes, oh my gosh, what? And then he's going to be all excited. And then he's going to be mad that he has to work today. So good morning, Nick. Nick, we cannot thank you enough for the experience of Inbound and Boston and HubSpot, and so many things have been just jamming right now of trying to making new commitments and making new plans, and super excited about what is on the horizon. So really, since I've kind of avoided Facebook for obvious reasons for just a little bit, which has made me really sad because I love it, I've decided to come back and check in with everybody and just kind of check in and see how everybody's doing. Also, another thing for all of my folks that I've coached over the years, I started coaching in 2012 and helping people with their health goals and their financial goals. And one of the things, we've had a lot of results over the last 4 years, now almost 5. So this is my call to action for all of you. If you've had even 1 pound weight loss, or you have reached some specific goal that you set for yourself, if you want to I would appreciate it more than you know if you could put those in the comments. If you watch this playback and you could put those success that I've helped you with, if you could put any of that in the comments. I'm building another platform, and I really would appreciate any of those, just those achievements. So if you had those results, any of those results, this is my call out to anybody that is somebody that I personally coached, or I've helped you through another coach. Please, if you could do me a huge favor, based on what I'm building, if you could throw those results in the comments, that would be incredible. I would appreciate it so very much. So that's another part of the commitment to the next thing. Good morning, Miss Tammy. How are you? Lovely. Good morning. I hope everyone's having a good morning. Okay, so I keep saying it, but I'm going to actually get my breakfast and my Spark started. So last night, so this is on more personal note, last night we went to go see Hoop-Dee-Doo, and it just rocked. The cast that was put together last night, I'm talking like of the new, not really the new generation, but compared to when I used to do Hoop-Dee-Doo back in, 93, 94. Thank you, Joycelyn. Oh my gosh, I love it. Yes, down 4 pounds on day 8. So happy. Thank you, lovely. Thank you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you because you made the commitment and you're doing it. That's amazing. And you're happy and you're love it. Joyce, do you like my hair? Do you like the color? I did that. I need to make it darker. I thought it was going to be a little bit more like chocolate for me, but that's what I want to do. I wish you lived here so that I could be like, Joyce, fix my hair. That would be so good. So I'm so proud of you. Yes! 4 pounds, day 8. That rocks. 2 more days of the cleanse. So right now I'm mixing my my Spark Rehydrate mix, y'all. It's okay. So that's one thing we just realized, it's still backwards. So that's cool. Spark Rehydrate. We'll see on the playback if it actually is or not. So Spark Rehydrate. I put two Sparks, one, well, kind of like a little bit more than half. Thanks, girl. Thanks, girl. I wanted it really more like, not really brown, but I wanted still that kind of, Miss Sandy started in September. Yes, 20 pounds. 10 pounds to go. Okay, I love it. Oh, there he is. Mr. Hot Sauce. Lost 38 pounds. Philip. You guys, yes, that's what love you guys. I love you that. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate you so much for that. That's so good. So good. When we need that kind of, right now, we just need that positivity that's happening on Facebook, so let's kind of make an action plan of just like, let's just put the positive back on Facebook. Let's start having those moments of those results. I started looking back in 2012, well, because of On This Day and Time Hop, of course, it just sort of shows back up on your newsfeed. Hey, did you see what happened on this day? 4 years ago, 5 years ago. And 4 years ago is when I really was getting into becoming a coach, and I was learning how to do this, and really learning how I could help people most. Because at the beginning, I just wanted to lose the weight. I didn't know that we could offer this to anybody else. I had no idea. I knew, but I didn't think I was qualified to do that, because obviously I could. Thanks, Toby. Obviously, back then I was just worried about losing weight for me. I was just worried about feeling better in my own skin and just kind of concentrating on that, and didn't think I was qualified to be helping anybody back then, because I could justify a cheeseburger at the drive-thru. I can tell you the difference of a Happy Meal price from Lake Buena Vista out to Claremont. Just saying. So really, drinking a 2-liter a day Diet Coke and going through Frappuccino, my Frappuccino addiction from Starbucks, health and wellness coach just was not good for you, Toby. Dude, and you're just rocking it, man. It's every day. The commitment level is insane. Good for you. So proud of you, man. So proud of you. Thanks for letting us watch your journey. I love that. I love that. And chocolate hair sounds delicious. You keep on your 15 pounds to go. I love it. So then what ended up happening? I brought a water bottle to the gym. I was irritated, and my trainer, I had water, just plain water in it. I was trying to sneak soda in it, but they frown upon that at the gym. And my trainer took the water bottle away from me, and she put Spark in it, and she handed it back to me, and she said, "Drink this, let's go." And she's really tall. I said, "Yes, ma'am." It was kind of like looking like this, like where the camera is. I'm like, "Yes, ma'am." Okay. I'll drink my Spark. Actually, she didn't even tell me what it was called. She just said, "Drink this." And I did. And it changed everything because my workout lasted 10 minutes in my head. I liked her again. I liked the gym. I wanted to be there. I went, "This is liquid gold. Where is this? What do I do?" And they led me to all the people that actually sell it, because she didn't. And I went to school for marketing and advertising, and I know a good thing when I see it. And I was witnessing an amazing trainer who had a servant heart, who all she wanted to do was help other people. And I flat out asked, "Can you make money doing this, and why aren't you selling it?" And she said, "It's conflict of interest." And I said, "With the gym?" She's like, "No, just me personally." And I went, "Okay, that needs to change, because you already know." Like, she started talking about all the things on the back, and I'm like, "Stop talking. I don't even know what that is." Like, back then, 4 years ago, this was Japanese to me. I didn't understand. I didn't know the breakdown of carbs to protein. I didn't know what actually everything was for, and she did. She's master's degree in nutrition. I'm kind of like, hello, this is, if you can generate a passive income doing what you're doing, wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you do that? It doesn't make any sense. Plus, I was doing it for selfish reasons. I just wanted more of it, and I didn't want to buy it from the people in the gym. I wanted to buy it from her. So my end goal, my want, my commitment level was to get her to sell it to me. That was it, because I only wanted to talk to her. So that was my grail, if I could get her to sell it to me. And then she talked about this challenge that we've talked about for a while, which now is kind of evolving into a whole new thing called Lean Life Project. So that's incredible. You want to know more about that? I'm really excited about that. But the challenge was where I was introduced to Advocare. So I did the challenge. I lost, let's see, in the first 10 days, like, because Joycelyn, since she's on day 8, and she's lost 4 pounds, and I'm so proud of her. In the first 10 days, I lost 7 pounds. In the next 2 weeks, I lost another, let's see, no, yeah, I was 7 pounds, and then I lost another 10 in the 2 weeks after that. So 17 pounds in 24 days, which for me was huge, because I'm only 5'2". So 17 pounds that comes off your body, you're like, what? And then the next week and a half was another 13 pounds. And to lose that 30 pounds, like, fairly quickly, and to do it by eating, which I ate a lot of food. I ate 5 times a day, sometimes snacked at night. My metabolism was on fire, and people, I'm in my 40s. I'm almost 50. I mean, I'm literally 4 years away from 50. And that is actually 3.5 March is my birthday. So almost 50. I remember what my mom was when she was 50. Not the same thing. So that to me was enough for me to open my mouth and start telling people. Plus, of course, you drop 30 pounds. People go, "What are you doing?" So back then, like, where this started was on my time hop. I'm seeing the first results, like those first people. Like Candace was one of my first people. Stacy Griffin, first people taking them through the challenge. Lisa Cruller taking them through the challenge. So all of those like beginner success stories, Sonia Solis, same thing. Those were my friends that went, what did you do? How did you do this? What do I do? Where do I go? And that's what we ended up doing. We ended up getting them on the challenge, and they dropped weight and they had success. And I went, oh my gosh, that's amazing. Yes, you too, you too, you too, you too, you too. Awesome. But again, back to the, hey, I'm not qualified to be a coach. It doesn't matter because the support system was in place. Had so many people. And then here's Jay Carter. I mean, when Jay Carter started, Toby, 50, cute as a button. You are cute as a button, Toby Williams. And then Jay Carter, when he decided that he was going to hop on this challenge as well, same thing. Dropped amazing weight. Like, it just fell off him. And everyone were like just surrounding him and cheering him on and so excited. So it really came down to a decision. It's just a matter of a decision. So here's what I do know. Everyone kind of starts here. They start around these months. That's just because they're planning. You know, everybody's planning for what's going to happen in 2017, and they start making those commitments to themselves. Well, you don't have to necessarily wait till January 1st. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm all about starting on a Monday. I totally get that. I'm all about starting right after a vacation or right before, like a month before a vacation. I get it. It's part of the motivation, especially if you don't have a system in place that's going to motivate you. We do. We have that, which is pretty exciting as well. So for anybody that's just joining, I had asked, and already I saw some results in there, and I'm just, oh, my heart is full. It is full. If you've had any results, I've been your coach. If you could throw those results in the chat, that would rock. I want to cheer you on. I want to celebrate you. It's been a really cool last almost 5 years of doing this. I wouldn't change one thing, not one thing. And I just want to celebrate you guys because you've all been on the journey with me. Plus the fact that I really want to use the platform that it all began on to its full extent. Facebook is changing again and evolving, and there's subtle changes. And unless you're so glued into Facebook like I am, you might not have noticed it. So here's one of them. Facebook Live is on a landscape. I just noticed that today because I've avoided Facebook for a week in that sense. I've like I said, I've sprinkled a little Facebook here and sprinkled a little Facebook there, but ultimately the negativity was just too much for my heart. I didn't like it. And I figured I gave it this rule. Miss Doris, you're just cute as a button anyway. That's all you are. You're just cute as a button. It doesn't matter what age, you're just the one to pinch your cheeks. So no matter what, within this, see, look, Doris, your cuteness has made me forget what I was saying. With Facebook, with these subtle changes, I really want to understand this platform. I want to utilize it to the best of my abilities, but staying away from it for a week has really helped gain some perspective because, I know what I was going to say. So regardless of whether you are thrilled of the outcome or whether you're just shaking your fist, we're all in this together. That's what I do know. We're all in this together. So this is not going to be a political debate by any means. What I do know is that the outcome, in my opinion, is a sign of the times. That's what I'll say. The outcome is a sign of the times. So if you don't like what you see, volunteer. Change it. But don't lose your character in the process. Don't lose your grace in the process. Don't lose the brand of you in the process. Don't sacrifice your beliefs or your personal guidelines. Those things that you never thought you'd ever do. Don't do them. Don't sacrifice it for the sake of, because no one's going to hear you. We used to say this, I don't know, there's like a little string or something. We used to say this where at Disney when we used to work. If you were whispering, everybody wanted to hear. But if you were shouting, everyone avoided you. No one wanted to be around you. So if you're shouting, everyone will avoid you and no one will want to hear your message. So be a grown-up when you're sharing your message. That's really what I really want to drive home, because so many people they shut down Facebook because there was too much yelling. There's too much, look at this. This is what I'm mad about. If you can't have that good conversation, no one wants to hear it. So if you want your voice heard, because I have a lot of friends that I really want their voice heard, but I want their voice heard, you know? And that's hard to say to some of my friends because I really want you guys to be heard. And I don't want people to avoid you because some of you had some really beautiful messages. And because everyone avoided all the shouting and all the anger, your message was lost in the news feed. Does that make sense? Okay. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But I will say that I'm very thankful that some folks are kind of, it's kind of like opening up, after a tornado, it's kind of like opening up the cellar door to see what the damage is. So my span of thought on this is there's a 4-year presidency. I thought I would give it 4 days to let everybody just kind of lose their mind. Just to, yeah, get off Facebook. Exactly, Sandy. So, but don't now. Come back. At least come on to my page because I'm going to keep positive. So the first 4 days I was pretty much like, okay, just avoid Facebook. Let everybody get it out. Of course, it's something that you have to. I get it. And then we're going to go 4 weeks and you all are going to realize that nothing's changed. Nothing's changed as far as what you're most worried about. Now, it could change in your personal environment based on people losing their mind, and behaviors that just people lost their mind. So for 4 weeks, just kind of let's see where we're at 4 weeks, and then we'll go 4 months. You know, we'll build those little goals, those little commitment goals. We'll go to the 4-month mark, and we'll go, okay, how we doing? And then you'll reboot. You know, 2017 is up to you. It's not up to the presidency. It's up to you. What you want your 2017 to look like. So here we are, mid-November, right? Okay, so we're almost into December. December, decide to realign your goals. That's what I'm going to be doing. I have to. So when I say goals, let's avoid that word altogether. Let's just talk about commitment. It is up to you to decide what your environment is going to look like. What your surroundings are going to look like, what your job is going to be. Let's break it down, really. What's your job going to be? You know, your actual physical go to work, earn an income job going to be. And how are you feeling in that environment? Start evaluating that. What needs to change? And then mapping out a plan to change that. Your financial, where you are, your little snapshot of you financially. Some people are like, yep, we're good. And some people are like, we're struggling, but isn't that everybody? Yeah, it is everybody, but it doesn't have to be everybody. You don't have to struggle. You don't have to, it's a matter of what you're willing to go to work to do. It really is. If you're willing to put in some extra work, find out what you're not willing to sacrifice. If you're not willing to sacrifice, the easiest way I did this was I got a time schedule, and it starts on the half hours, and it starts at 7:30 and it ends at 11. And I started mapping out every single day what is already a commitment to us, to our family. And we started highlighting it. And then I had Chris do the same thing. And we put those two together and smacked them up to each other. And then started Xing out the no zones of like, nope, this is our family time. This is this time. And those are non-negotiables. You can do that. And then when you find that little bit of time, recommit it to something else. Maybe turn off the television. Maybe turn off, maybe not play for the league unless that's generating some, it depends on your goals. Like if you're like, nope, we're good financially, I'm going to go play softball on the weekends, great. But if that is something that you're trying to get out of debt and that's the only time you have, some sacrifices need to be made, you know, in order to be able to play softball every single night, if that makes sense. So that's one of those things for 2017. I can't go into a big training on that. I mean, I can totally talk to you on the side and show you how to map that plan out. So definitely we can have that conversation. But that's what I do now. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love my job. So really, the whole purpose of me hopping on here right now was to, and it's so funny because I'm like, I don't have my glasses on, so I'm trying to read. The biggest reason for me to hop on was to just kind of open the cellar door and just kind of come out and watch and see how the tornado, see what damage is done, and check in with you guys. So for those of you that have posted your results, thank you. That's awesome. So awesome. The next chapter of what I want to accomplish, that's that first step right there. So I appreciate you guys so much. Next, I wanted to see what had changed on the landscape, because coming back for that convention, we learned a lot. We learned a lot about the different platforms and how we could utilize them better. This is one of them. And number 3, I just wanted to just kind of get some content out there and chat with some people and just say hi and check in and just do the morning show again, you know, get back in the flow and get back into the, hello, Miss Casey. Is Carrie there too? Hello, Miss Carrie. That's awesome. Hi, guys. So Casey went with us to Hoop-Dee-Doo last night, and that was super fun. And Casey, thank you so much for inviting us. So cool. So cool. We had a blast, right? That cast was incredible. So there you go. I don't really have much more to kind of go into, but I appreciate those of you that hopped on here. Yay! Hello, Elizabeth. Hello. You guys behave today, but have fun. But behave today. There. And I'm surprised that you guys are up. It's 10 o'clock. Just saying. So, my lovely friends, I have to get the little Micmacs up and get them going. And it has been awesome to come and check back in and see the changes and just see how you guys are here. And I love you guys. I love you so much. Smile at people today. Someone needs your smile. Someone needs your smile today. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. You guys, we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.